Any doubt in this chapter?
Ma'am,
Yes.
what is aperture?
Aperture is a refracting surface, any lens or a mirror through which refraction takes place or reflection takes place. That is called aperture. Plane mirror, whatever the part you see in front of you through which you can image is formed. So that front panel of the lens or a mirror, plane mirror, that is called as aperture.
Okay.
Okay. The front face of every lens or a mirror through which the reflection or refraction takes place. That is called aperture.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you explain yesterday in the test there was a question that there's a concave lens and a convex lens placed in the same axis.
In the explanation diagram, I have shown that. Have you seen that?
Yes, ma'am, but still I didn't understand.
I have a doubt in that question as well.
Okay. Fine. Let me open that question. Where it is? Okay. So here, so here you can see that is a convex lens A. Are you able to see the question?
Yes, ma'am.
A convex lens A of focal length 20 centimeter and a concave lens B of focal length 5 centimeter are kept along the same axis with a distance d between them. If a parallel beam of light falling on A leaves B as a parallel beam, then the distance d in centimeter will be the distance between them, their optical centers we have to calculate. So one is convex lens and the second one is concave lens. To get the parallel beam of a light through concave lens, where the object, where the rays should move from, where is the object should be placed, where the object should be placed. For the concave lens, we need the refracted rays to be parallel. So from where the rays should, incident rays should pass. From where the incident ray should pass.
Focus.
That is
Focus.
focus, right? Focus, right? And for focus, the rays which falls on focus, which are the incident rays which falls on focus, passing through focus, that focus is on which side? Right side or left side? The standard rays third case. What I told you, do this one, student get confused in that rays. So where the, is it possible that is the rays directly pass through focus, F1? In concave lens, it appears to pass through F2, not F1. through F1 image rays cannot pass in concave lens. So therefore, the image formed by convex lens should be at F2 of second lens. So this is the diagram is there. The parallel beam of a light should fall on focus. We know that is the parallel rays incident on the convex lens will form at focus at this point. Now the rays from this point should fall on the concave lens so that the beam will be parallel to each other. So that means this point should be a F2 of this lens. This point should be F2 for F2 of second lens. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means this is the focal length. So this to this distance is seconds is focal length is 5 centimeter.
Yes, ma'am.
F2 to O distance is how much? Focal
5
length of the
centimeters.
second lens, concave lens is 5 centimeter. They have given lens B of focal length 5 centimeter. And convex lenses second focal length is 20. So from this point O to this point, total distance is 20 centimeter because this is a focus of this lens. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Then the image is formed at this point. Now this point should be the second focus of concave lens. Then only the rays which appear to pass through this will be parallel to each other. The rays which are falling on this lens, which appear to pass through this focal length, then only they will pass parallel to principal axis. So that means this point where these rays from the convex lens converge should be a focal length of second also, but the virtual focus on the right hand side. So total distance from this point, this is optical center of the convex lens, to this point is 20 centimeter. From optical center of the second lens and the focal length is 5 centimeter. Then what is the distance between this point and this point? How much it is?
20 minus 5.
15.
I'm not able to use this. I will try that one. So here this is now here the parallel beam of light is falling. They will meet at this point. That is F2 of this lens. This is point O. Okay. Now we have to place somewhere the concave lens so that after refraction the rays will be parallel. Now where we have to place? We have the condition concave lens when the rays will be parallel, when any ray from this appear to pass through F2, then the ray will be parallel to each other, right? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now that means these rays should fall on the F2 of second lens also. So here we have to place that lens at 5 centimeter from the optical center. This F2 should be at 5 centimeter. So that means this point, the F2 of this lens also should match. Then only the rays are falling like this. From this point, if they fall, these rays falls at this point of this aperture, then what happens? These rays are falling on this lens, appear to pass through focus of this concave lens. So after that, what happens? From this line, the refraction takes place and those refracted rays will be parallel to principal axis. So this O2 and this is O1 we consider. O2 to F2 distances, focal length, which is 5
5
centimeter.
centimeter.
And F2 to O1, this distance is 20 centimeter, focal
20
length of the first lens. Now, what is the distance between them? This one.
20 minus
Now,
5.
this to this is 5. Full is 20. So then this to this is how much?
15.
15 centimeters. So distance between those two lenses should be 15 centimeters. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is higher order thinking question, NTSC question. Okay. Is it clear? Any other doubts?
Ma'am, is glycerin more viscous than mustard oil?
Yes. Glycerin is much thicker.
Okay.
Glycerin, just like some thicker sanitizers.
Ma'am. Okay.
In some sanitizers, to make your hand softer, glycerin is also present. Alcohol, glycerin, both are present in some of the sanitizers, so that it should not make your hands dehydrated. Because most of the sanitizer, if right now you are using, those have, due to alcohol, your hand become very rough and dry. So that to remove the dryness, glycerin is also added. Glycerin is present in soaps also and most of the cosmetics also.
Ma'am, but I have a doubt. If glycerin is present in the cosmetics, but if you put the glycerin in your eyes, then it starts like watering.
Yeah,
But then why is
amount, it depends on amount of glycerin present in that and the reactions.
okay?
So direct glycerin is not here, present. We generally this will chemical reaction of that glycerin takes place, and due to that, new substance is formed. In
Okay.
preparing glycerin, preparing cosmetic, glycerin is used.
Okay.
That glycerin directly pour into eyes, anything if you put it, it's obviously it will this one causes a pain. Even it was told that this one also, rose water also we generally keep it, but that also gives tear. Okay. Any other doubts you have? No doubts. Then we will continue with maths then.